YT World. This your girl, La Kiki. Miss D. C. That is. And I'm coming at you today with I'm back, itches. I'm back, itches. Ha ha. Not bye bye. Ha ha. But anyway, excuse my background and all that. Excuse the person over here acting like the world is ended. Yeah, husband taking a nap after making that good old breakfast for us. It was good. It was good. So I missed yesterday's episode because I was on the road. I didn't get back home from our vacation, and I have the shirt on says, "Can we start the weekend over again?" But it's more like the weekday over again because yes, I was we were on our family last summer trip or whatever for my son because he starts school promptly Monday morning, and it kind of jacked our schedule up too, especially before and after kids and trash. Um, but now we got to deal with that crap too. That's going to be a different story. So I needed this break. And we're continuing on as we're back home. We're going to continue on with our vacation, doing nothing, chillaxing. And this is my birthday month. So if y'all feeling froggy and y'all want to go out there and jump out there for your girl and start donating some birthday funds to your girl, you can reach my Zelle account down there. If my account is not in there in Zelle, I'll put it in there in Zelle. But Zelle, Cash App, me, PayPal, but preferably Zelle and Cash App. That works great. My birthday is August 30th, so I will appreciate anything that you want to do for your girl, Miss Lakiki. D.C. that is Virgo Nation. Yes, anyway, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I wanted to do this live because I literally just now responding or just, I wanted to put a little thing out there about how I felt about this episode as we watched it together. We watched it and he rolled over and went to sleep. And I said, I'm cutting on these cameras and doing up my thing. So here we go. So basically Reilly, she was really faking through this whole thing, and not just her. What's her face? Kirsten was like jumping big, being a big girl, and is like, put your big girl panties on. Like, I don't think it went down that way back quite. Like, I don't think it went down like that. For the casuals who think like, oh, Kirsten is not giving up. She going big in the street. She not gonna be down. Not gonna. Girl, you are down. You were down, and you continuously on the live feeds are down. Like, you know that you're out the door and you're defeated, and you come in this episode and acting like you're big and bad. Like, I guess they got hyped that up, but girl, you were down. I don't know why this episode is showing you as though you had hope. You had no hope. You was crying in the corner. You had the freaking victim noise tears. Shout out to Cody for creating this victim noise thing. I mean, everybody had a word for people who do that, and it's called, in my community, it's called white privilege Karens. Like, now they call it Karens, and now they call it white privilege when it comes to that. But like, when you got to sum it up for everybody from every culture, it's just victim noise. Woe is me. That's what I always say. Oh, woe is me. But you were doing that the whole time, girl. So I don't know why they try to big you up in this. And then Reilly, you are the head. Like, you're the head of household. You come through and you talk about something. I want to take Cory off the block, and I want to take Jared off the block. Great. Suri's like, great, yeah, but the son was like, yeah, my mom still could get backdoored. I mean, they know her as Suri, so from Survivor, so it's possible that, like, I'm happy or whatever, but it's not over because she's still not safe. And then it goes into this freaking long, dragged out, we're the handful, alliance, compilation of them getting together, and by, look like a big old, dare I say, like, cult. Look like a cult that was formed in the scary verse room. And this whole episode to me, because it's not going to be long at all, this is just my little thoughts of the whole episode, this filler, a sugar episode, this filler episode. Yes. Now, you know, it's been so hard for people to basically create alliance names throughout the rest of the Big Brother, I would say 20 and up. It's like it's hard for them to create names that make sense, and it's just like it was getting dumber by the minute. So I think these rooms were created to make it just easy. Look, plastered on the wall. Look, what's plastered on the wall? Oh, we're in here all day. Look at the hands on the wall. Because it's 5 of us. Here you go. 5 of us. And then that's when that was Jag. It's 5 of us here, and a handful. We're a handful, and she's like, yes, cause look at the hands. We're in a scary room, and the hands on the wall. 5 handful, like. And then you got the other dumb group later on with theirs, but it's like, it's so cliche and so boring and so dry. Whatever you do in this whole season, it's not going to matter, because they're going to be like, you get partial credit because we really created the name for you. We was just like, who is going to be smart enough to think about like why you're in this room and what are the names on the wall. So like, let me just let me just give it to them, because I don't know if they're the brightest bunch. Just in case they're not the brightest bunch, let's give them a name, because we don't want no foul tay coming. Yes, Anthony, Jared, yeah, like, you know, like, I don't know why I put Anthony. I just started with a random name, and then I actually was naming people there. But like Jared, Jack, like what name could come up? Jagerberg. Like, no, we don't want that. So that is exactly why they put the names on the wall. So it was just funny to me, but it was creepy because this is the beginning of Cameron's. He's a serial killer. I don't know how. Like, there's no other way to say this. Like, allegedly. But yeah, allegedly. You heard allegedly from here. But I don't know why I'm doing these voices. I just got energy back, y'all. I was on vacation, so I got some energy back. But yeah, he is weird. He is weird. I think Izzy, you know, called out something that she might be tittering on the truth. Like, it's coming to fruition. If you pop them live feeds on, you're like, yeah, it's giving me Manson vibes. He's giving me Manson vibes big time. Like, he's cult leader. He's literally giving me Manson vibes. Every time I see him on a screen, I just think, oh, I'm gonna see him on Netflix Cold Files one day. Either him or the corpse that he killed allegedly. Let me stop. Okay. But yeah, he's weird to me. And the fact that he's like, we just all came together, all of us, and then they're crossing each other's legs on top of each other, and then like Matt even crossed his leg over top of Cameron, and then Reilly went and did that because she's a just do hoe. Like, she's just I'm just gonna do what I see hoe. Like, get with it, you know. That's what she is. She's a get with. Monkey see, monkey do was a person, it'll be her. Believe anything somebody say will be heard. The perfect person to bring into your cult and brainwash would be her. Like, it's just Reilly doesn't. I'm sorry, you might love this game, but it's like the brain is lost when it comes to socially, and some people are just not mentally stable for Big Brother. Like, when they're already gone and lost in their mind, and especially of course, you know, forgive me, you did lose your dad and all that. So it's like, I'm not sure what age she lost her dad, but I know they said it's on her birthday, but I'm not sure when that was. Got to go back and figure out when that happened. But so, you know, when you're losing that father figure and stuff like that in your life, of course, you're going to, like, anybody that's of any wise age, you think, would be telling you things that you can, that could benefit you for the future, and stuff that you would have normally heard from your dad that really, truly loves you. And you're hearing it from this strange, wicked-minded, mental, delusional man. and you believe in it because you're just naive. You're naive. She's naive. She's young. So it's like that's what's going on, really. And that's just sad that you're gonna take somebody's vulnerability and then let me know. That's all, guys. That's all, guys. But you know, like literally, what they say, old fools were once young fools. So just because they got older does not make them wise. They was dumb then, and they grew up and never grew up, but got older, and they still old fools. So old fools were once young fools. If they don't grow up, they'll still be old fools. Literally. So, and that's what's happening with her and Cameron. So we starting to see the form of it. I mean, just that little depiction of him, like, I'm bringing my people in from all different backgrounds. Like, why do they have this freaking weirdo? I'm sorry, he's a weirdo. Narrate this whole thing, like, come together right now, come to me. Like, I felt like Marilyn Manson vibes. Literally. I felt that Manson vibes. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get off that because that was just a whole rant about nothing. But that's how the handful got together in a group, because the name on the wall, I mean, the actual, not name on the wall, but the handful prints on the wall in like blue, like got a clue, like, clue. Oh, just like the wall, because we're in a handful room, and look at all the hands. And Jag like, because 5, and it's like a handful, all right? But anyway, I digress. So currently we have Kirsten, Cory, and Jared and Mama Felicia on the block because of the games they lost when we first saw the premiere. And so yeah, so actually it did start out this episode with yeah, like I said, Jared and Cory been removed from the block. So now there's only Miss Felicia and Kirsten. And then she started going in a room. She cries immediately. Victim noise, I told you. Goes, cries in the corner, and they're like, here go the freaking other psycho. Even though Izzy could point out psychos, she could point them out because she's one too. I'm telling you, I don't like her. Victim noise, victim noise, victim noise. Don't like her. I don't like her. And I have good discernment with people, and I knew Izzy was not for me, and not for Miss Siri, and not for Jared. Like literally, you are giving off shout out to Taryn Armstrong, RHAP. You are giving out misery vibes. Literally, it's like you trying to infiltrate through blackmail. Like how she infiltrated for him to write her book. Like rewrite the freaking misery book, and misery shouldn't end like that. Rewrite it so that she can have a victory in it and all that. And he's like, no, that's what make it good. My story ended off of a never coming back story. I don't want this story to continue. And she all like breaking his ankle and all that. You better do right by misery. I fell in love with the character. How can you do her like that? And it's like super fan becomes psycho. And that's either going to be Cory. They try to make Cory seem like he was dead, but it's really Izzy. So I'm curious to see. Hi, how you doing? Make sure you like, girl. But yes, I'm curious to see. Hold on, why does it say my notification on my Mazda? What the world? Hey, can you check and see my car right there? What? I got a notification. Can you check and see my car? I got a notification while I'm on the live feed. Like, what in the world? Excuse me, y'all. He's What's right there? Yes. Why I got a notification? It says I didn't press into the notification. I just saw the notification. I'm like, what in the world? But anyway, don't turn your butt this way because you on camera. You be showing that crack. But anyway, yeah, so let me ask y'all what y'all think about or should I ask y'all after? what y'all think about the episode 3? Because I felt like it was definitely filler. It was definitely filler. Um, but yeah, I just felt like why was they trying to big up Reilly in this instance? She lied on top of that on the feeds. She said one totally different thing. And I might as well get to it because I'm not going through this like step by step of the episodes. So basically, I'm just talking about what I just feel for this episode. I just literally watched it because, like I said, I was on vacation and I just came back and at 12 a.m. I was like, yeah, I'm dead. Driving 6 hours all day, I'm dead. So let me watch this when I got wake up in the morning. So had breakfast, was watching it with the sweetie, and then I'm like, okay, let me just pop on this camera and talk about it. But yeah, I'm like, why did Reilly lie and said on the in the diary room, she said, oh, since I got my alliance, the handful. This is so corny to me. But yeah, like since I have my alliance now and I want to make sure I pick someone in my alliance so that I can make sure that it's confirmed that Kirsten is going home and that it will not be used at all. If it's somebody in my alliance gets the I pick them out first. I'm like, girl, stop lying on the live feeds. Everybody was coming in and out her room, like literally, like one of those metro booths. Yeah, literally, they was running in and out her room, and every person that left, she was like, "Oh, different perspective. Oh, maybe I should. Oh, maybe." Girl, you would not settle on anything. Anybody could convince you of anything. It's whoever comes in the room last. You're already convinced of whatever they just said. And literally, I think it was Siri that convinced you about everything that was going on. And she put a bug in your head that's like that you like maybe I should pick Hisam, so that it won't look too hot with my not family members, with my alliance members. It won't look too hot. So let me pick Hisam. I hope to pick Hisam and get house guest choice. I don't even want to pick his name straight out. I want to make sure it's house guest choice. And then I pick him to show him that because she learned about everybody coming on the other side for you and your whack HOH. There should have been a great HOH, but you didn't use it to do anything but sleep in it and talk to Jag all freaking week long and listening to that cult leader, allegedly, Cameron, and getting brainwashed by them. That's all you used that HOH for. You didn't hardly make any bond, like didn't get no leverage or nothing. Like everybody coming in and telling you what they want out of you. And you're like, oh, okay, just keep me safe next week. Okay. It's like whack. This could have been a great HOH and they just had the wrong person at this HOH. It would have been good. Like if Sari would have had this HOH, this would have been perfect. But then they were like, this is rigged. This season's rigged because she already come in with too much advantage. Like, she ain't getting no key like Paul. I don't think they ever giving that key away no more. And did you see what happened to, what's the favorite line that you always use when you watch Big Brother Canada? When the girl, I'm about to read it in a second, Bobby. When the girl got kicked out on a double eviction. Sorry, Netta. You remember you used to always say that? Yeah, Netta. Sorry, Netta. You have been evicted. Did you see what happened to Netta? Netta got the same thing like Paul. Paul got the daggone advantage to have the key to make friends. It's the Friends Alliance, you know? And so he just sat there and friggin' negotiated all this time up until we got to the jury stage of it. And as soon as it got to the jury stage for her, she was gone. Netta got to go. That did not work for her at all. So Siri gonna have her regular work cut out for her like everybody else. Like Ika didn't get that. Ika did not get no pass like that. She had to work when she came back. She could have been gone that same time, but everybody was like, "Oh, look, Ika, I want to play with Ika." So hey, they like follow the recipe. It didn't work that time. Let's do it this time. And but they gave it to Netta first because it could have been any one of them. But it actually worked out better for Ika because it was like more so like envy against Netta. So she never had a chance of ever making it out after that. So yeah, let me read your comment, Bobby Cox. Hey, Bobby. Hey, La Kiki, this is Bobby. How are you? It's been a while since I've chatted with you. I saw this early this morning being removed from the game because of his actions. What is your take on it? I'm sorry but that my hand did that for a second because I thought it was going to fade away. My take on it is that who gave you this pass, dude? Who gave you this pass? I don't care what person that you know back in Florida, which is already sketchy to me, Florida. I love Florida. I really love Florida. We used to go there all the time as a family trip. My father was like, nah, stepping foot there, no time soon, not again. And yeah, and you know the bad thing about it is I'm about to go to Florida. I'm about to go to Tampa. It's like supposed to be like a honeymoon thing or whatever. I mean, not a honeymoon, I'm tripping. Anniversary trip or whatever, / like not quite anniversary date, but it's like our little anniversary trip or whatever. We're supposed to be doing something out there with his cousin. Anyway, y'all ain't coming here for all that. Yeah, he's kind of sketch. It's like it kind of slid off his tongue a little too comfortably. And I actually put a post up on Twitter. Like I had little Twitter retags in it, but I'm just trying to figure out. Everybody don't respond the same in my community. I don't want to say that in my community because I don't want people offended. But people get more offended off of you being offended, and I am from my community because I can say what I got daggone want, and it's my channel. Put your comments below. I can go back and forth if you want. But yeah, like Luke had it coming. He said it, and he didn't have no remorse to it. Yes, whether the black guy Jared made him feel comfortable of not having no voice, like that little dude. What do you say? I'm in a I'm trying to think, should I say that or not on here, because you know how YouTube is so extra, but I'm who I am, so maybe they might give me a pass. Basically, they was describing what was happening. I guess he was trying to air out Reilly, and Reilly being sketched to him and all that, and then they was like, where does this happen, or what, where, when, or where? And then he was like, we was in the cheese room, my nigga. I mean, friend. My nigga, friend. Like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. But it was like, not like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, it was like, my nigga, friend, I'm sorry. Like, it was like, if it was only me and you, meaning i.e. Luke and Jared in the room, he wouldn't have been sorry. It would have just been like, dang, I'm just sorry that I said it in front of these sketchy people, this white guy right here, and this where I don't even know if I think he do know he's Egyptian Arabic or whatever. You said I agreed that they removed him from the game for his actions. It was the right thing to do. He should have been smarter and embarrassing. Yeah, but Big Brother only did that because everybody was going to slice them up. They like, yeah, you remember last couple seasons ago, I think they said it's 2015 or something like that. 2015, was it 2015 or 2017, 18? I forgot. But anyway, where they thought Memphis had said the N-word, and they saying we were riding the tapes back and forth, over and over. And I remember doing the same thing on Twitter. I remember rewinding it over and over, like listen to. Still too close, got to go for me. I'm sorry, still too close in context. But you know what? They was watching them closely after that. But now that they gave him a warning of it, of course the fool not gonna do it again. Just bag back production. Let him don't hip him to what we might have heard of said. Just let the guy there go on tapes roll, and then catch him the next time. Like, that's what he probably said before, but now we really got what he's saying now in this conversation. But now when you scare people into like letting them get some like tap on the hand in production, you might be using vulgar language. We are watching, remember. Now you're gonna really monitor like so before when you could tell when people thinking before they wanna say their table talk, they start thinking about exactly the way they wanna say it. That's what happened with that. So he probably could have said that. But that little statement they put out there about like we don't condone any of that and it will come with severe actions and things like that, they had to live up to that word. They didn't have to do it that season. They was like, whoo. But now they have to do it this season. And then if if Big Brother Canada just get you out there like that off of saying bop bop, like whatever. He didn't even say bop bop. He was like, you know what happened. You would know what happened. Like, I don't care. And then several seasons, people did this before, and that was already a controversy. That another season previous to Jamar, Big Brother Canada, I think that was season 8. Actually, that was season 8. That's why they got that karma handed to them. Oh, y'all did all that to Jamar. Guess what? He got the bank because he got that freaking GoFundMe on him to get him some money anyway. And on top of that, he probably would have been America's favorite player if they, had that and kept that season rolling. But that's what your ass get because then they canceled their season because of COVID. And nobody think about your season. The pandemic season, All Stars too. Yeah. Memphis did not like David. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I believe he said that. He was saying a lot of vulgar things anyway. So I'm like, that he just got lucky. He definitely got lucky. So I think that's what really happened. But yeah, like they got Jamar out there in Big Brother Canada like that just off of the insinuation that you know what happened if we weren't in Big Brother. Like, pow. Like, but we say that all the time. Like, yeah, see me in the streets, though. You talking in here, but wait till we get out there. It's like we say that all the time, but we don't really mean that. Oh, I'm gonna murder you out there or whatever. I'm just like, no, just see me out there. Like we a wreck out there. Of course, we can't fight on film or whatever. Like we can fight out there or whatever. Like that's just slick talk. But I mean, I guess it's the consequence. It is a show. They have rules. You got to follow it. Luke, on the other hand, he's trying to be Mr. Funny Guy, but you don't know that he's been talking this mess. He's been talking this mess to even Matt. Like Matt felt so disrespected by him because he was keep asking him in their own alliance. On top of that, I'm sorry, not their own alliance because he's not a part of anything. Luke is out on the outskirts. I'm sorry, but anyway, he thought Luke was a good enough person to say like come to like, what was y'all just talking about, or what did you just say? Because I didn't understand something because he's deaf. Point blank, he has to literally read lips. But some people, like he said, Bowie Jane is like she's from a different country, so it's like I cannot understand her accent. I barely understand the standard English United States, accent, trying to read them lips, but reading Bowie James, I'm like totally lost. Can you update me on what y'all talking about? And he's like, oh, nothing. And then joke about it with everybody else about how, and then on top of that, like how he said, oh, it's nothing. You ain't missed nothing. And how he actually like making actual jokes about, I just got worded that because I missed some of them comments. But yes, I think it's called the Reality Kingdom. Shout out to them. They was actually informing me about all the stuff that he was saying about Matt. Literally making side jokes about I can't even think of it now, but basically like making all the jokes about hearing. All hearing jokes. Oh, I thought you was in earshot. Oh, my bad. Like something like it was to that nature. It was disgusting. Like I thought aren't you in earshot? Like he was saying some disgusting stuff, Luke, and he's been doing it this whole time with a couple of people, and it's rubbed everybody the wrong way. Period. So I'm not surprised. Yes, that is good. They're keeping an eye on the actions of the house guests. But are they though? Because they should have been reprimanded him off of what the comments he was making about Matt. But I guess they felt like since Matt couldn't hear it literally, that if he don't bring up no issue with it, which how could he if he don't know that that's happening to him, or he don't know that he's saying that to him. Like Big Brother knows, so Big Brother should be telling him that. But I don't like on the show also. So that's that for Luke. Like you get what you get, but nobody. This is what I'm trying to say, because I did talk about this with my husband on the road while we was looking at some of the live feeds and the some of the Twitter on the road. Yeah, I was on the road. I was looking at Twitter. Yeah, or X, another dumb name. Elon Musk, like you just must make everything stupid. But yeah, so I was looking at some of the things that people were saying in the video about him getting expelled, like bye bye man. Like, you know, the show is bye bye itches. You got one, bye bye inch. Like phew. But they like was going on from Jared. Like Jared didn't say anything. He just encouraged it. You know, I had a white girlfriend and I used to say this gonna make you feel uncomfortable, but hopefully it don't make you feel uncomfortable. But you know, I do say the N word to my friends. You know, like we do go back and forth, like my nigga, like yeah. I mean, that's what we do in our community sometimes. I don't necessarily. I have said it. I do say it occasionally, but I'm saying it in context of like, nigga, I know this nigga like nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I use that in expression when I'm talking about certain things or whatever, but I'm sorry, but for you, that's not you. You're not going to tell me what word I can or cannot use that's been a violator of me and my ancestors, my skin tone. If we want to use that word and make it a triumph word, not even a triumph, because that sounds like it's like, oh, this word is helping us to the future. Like it's more like, you know how Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, how we had to actually like sing hymns. Yes. Yes, Alyssa. Yep, Candace and Helen. Sure. And then she held out the book when they brought them out in the season. She put that book out. You said comments like the rise being and all, like literally Julie had a list of everything. She like, yeah, I'm gonna get my people statements in there too, because it's not, I'm an Asian host. I cannot let you go without remembering these exact comments that you said in the house about Asian women. So that's what you meant. What did you mean by when you said that? Huh? Aaron? I was like what popcorn, literally like excited about that. But what I was trying to say before, because I'm getting sidetracked, is that yeah, you cannot sit and tell me when to use that word at all. Like just like when I was saying the Underground Railroad, how we had to use, or any escape, you know, measure of being a slave in an enslaved state, and you're trying to move to the south, I mean the north, for what we think is freedom at that time. We're using inspirational songs. That's why you got the way in the water, way in the water. I'm not even singing it right though, but you know what I mean. Most of that is spirituals to get us through the journey and to uplift us, and a lot of them was messages as well. So even so, it's like a sneak detail of like, this is why we have like, if people really want to learn, sit down with a couple of black people, old, young, the older to the young, so you can understand everyone's nature and what they use now. But I'm literally like, just learn some stuff. Stop learning what you see on freaking the rap, the TV and stuff like that. That's not real life. That's Hollywood rap, real life. I'm on YouTube right now, okay? Go back. Oh, God. Say hi. Okay, go ahead.
Hi.
Okay, go eat your food and close the door. Okay, close the door. I'm on YouTube. Bye-bye. Bye. Kids. But, but anyway, like real life, nobody had no past. I don't care what they say. Oh yeah, you the cool white guy, friend at work. You can come to the cookout, all that. Those are jokes. We don't really mean that. You cool, you're very cool. Stay in your lane. Just because even if one black person give you a pass of saying the word around them because it's like an endearment to each other, because of all the, harsh language of the Nigger that was used, and we turn it into the Nigga, or I say ninja most of the time. Ninja. I don't even say the ja. I'm like, no, that ninja didn't. Like, I just say it like that. But even if I want to use the Nigga, it's like we're turning the negative er into a ga, because it's like this is what they want us to be, but this is where we are. This you my ninja, like you my ninja, you my homie. Even though like it's like the white person has to try to use that word to break you during that time. But this only uplifted us. And you know what? We're going to turn that word that you think is hurting us into an endearment term of ninja, nigga. Come on. It's whatever. I'm not about to sugarcoat nothing. Like, we're turning that word into an endearment word. So you can no longer hurt us with the Nigger, because we turn it into we're sticking together, Nigga, and we're embracing it as this is what we turn it into. I was gonna touch the so, okay. Okay, go ahead. Okay, close the door, please. I'm talking. So, yeah, Erin was a hot mess, and I think she's still the same way. She lost her modeling contract and all that. And she put Erin on blast. She put her on blast. I need to go back and watch. Well, I don't want to watch that season, because even though I like the black guy that was on it, I wish he came back. I did a little short video too of him doing the crying and stuff like that, and like, please, like people that probably bring back for BB25 when it was all speculation that it was all gonna be returning players. I'm like, okay, this is what they should bring back. I turned the sink on. Okay, Lizette, don't come in here no more, because I'm doing a video. Bye. Bye. Okay, bye. He about to get his butt whipped. See, that ninja playing with me. This is how I use it. That little ninja getting on my nerves. Lizette, if you come in this door again, you know your butt getting beat, right? So go back in your room until I finish. That's what I'm saying. Kids, be disrespectful. They know you on a YouTube. Like, I'm on a YouTube. Be like, you doing your job? But anyway. Yeah, she got married and had kids or whatever. Howard, I love Howard. Yes. Howard, he said, I can't be the way I want to be. Because if I get mad, I know I'm going to go out of this house, because I cannot sit and watch this happen. So I got to stay strong, or I'm break, and then my temper going to be bad. Howard ended up getting married too. I think not too long ago. He just got married to his long time sweetheart too. So I'm like, yeah, she got a good one. Howard was a great man. Yeah. And I wonder how the other girl on Big Brother is doing, Candace. I wonder how she's doing too, dealing with everything. If she married with a child and all that. I thought that was a cute little couple. It would have been a cute little couple, but nah, I think he looked at her as like a little sister in a way. But yeah, I'm getting off subject. So basically, that's what I feel about Luke. Like, I felt like it was too easy. I think Jared could respond the only way that he can respond to not get himself in hot water while responding. Because even though he said it and he did that little fake, friend. It's like, how can he respond? How do you want him to respond? Like, what was he supposed to do? Like, just punch him in the face? Like, everybody in the world going to be saying that. So this is my feeling on it. I don't respond like every other black person. It is context. The way things are said to you in context. And if everybody of any different race came to me, it's like, what you doing, nigga? You know, whatever. I'm like, walking past, chair. Who? You're not talking to me, so I don't. I'm not one of those, so I don't feel like I am that, and I'm not going to respond to that. So why would I respond with hate? Because you're already hating. You're hating on this blessing that you see right above, in front of your face, beyond you. So why would I already hate on you for hating such a beauty? You know. Because it's a blessing. So if you want to put your little hate that you feel and that's in the history books and you want to repeat, because this is how to rile up all the blacks. Like, no. There's a lot of people that feel like, you ain't talking to me, my nigga. And that's like, my nigga, you ain't talking to me. So I'm not one of those. I use that word when I feel like it, but I'm not. Nah, I'm African American. I'm just what I am, black. I don't know who that is. You're talking to my ancestors. They're gone like a chair. You're a chair to me right now. Like you mean nothing. Dirt. Literally. So it don't mean, like, to me, you gotta literally be the type of person that just like spit in my face or something. Then I'm like, okay, that will work. But clearly that will work. But you're not gonna be like, oh, that's nothing but some N-words. I just look back and laugh. Like, literally, I was just like, okay. All right. Felt good, felt better. Now that you can say it away from the table. Like, yeah, I know you say that all the time. Like, about time you came out and just said what you feel in your heart. Because that's what we knew. That's what we knew. It's like nothing new. Like, 19, any time period. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like hundreds. Any time period, this is happening all around. It's just now it's more potent because it's like all these movements that's going on. And now you have Trump rallying the troops. It's like now they like, he made it easier for them to be like open about their feelings about what they talk about at the kitchen table. And now all these mayors from different states, Florida, wanting to come out and freaking bring back segregation. Y'all better go somewhere and sit down. You know how many people that's mulatto. Y'all want to call mulatto, mix. Y'all gonna bring back the word mulatto too on applications? Are you mulatto? Y'all gonna bring back that word? Are you yellow, mulatto, white, black, a negrum? I mean, I said negrum, but you know what I mean. Yeah, y'all gonna bring that back. So it's like all these senators and mayors from different states now want to bring back that. Go somewhere. Y'all child was so daggone mixed up with everything. It don't make no sense. You want it to be mixed up, but then you still want to freaking sleep with a black woman. Which you can't have one or the other. You're gonna impregnate one of us, and then you're gonna have a mulatto, and then when you want your mulatto child to be, oh, I forgot, you ain't gonna care, just like they did with slaves. They didn't care where that child went. They didn't even claim that child. They just kept having sex willingly or voluntarily or involuntarily with the black slave women of the house or the field, in the shack or in their closet somewhere in the house, away from the wife. Literally, it's you can't act like you hate us and then want to date us. But yeah, it's just Luke give off that like he want to be cool for having his moments on Big Brother. So I like to walk the line, don't I? Well, walk that line out the door, straight, make a B straight line to that door. Don't grab your bags, nothing. Just go. Literally, collected no Monopoly money. Period. Go ahead. You made a clown of yourself, and look, illustrate that. You can't make no kids' books or anything. You can't teach anything. What are you going to do? Nothing you can say or nothing that you could do would ever be accomplished in the long term at all when you come back and reflect on this. And you teaching your kids, you got 3 daughters that you're teaching this crap to? That it's okay to say that word and they looking at you cringe. People in school probably already tagging them in. Look what your dad said on Big Brother. I mean, like literally, that's just embarrassing. And on top of that, like it's more embarrassing people that's about to come through on the next episodes, I'm sure, if they show that. If they show that, because they left off chunks. They left off everything that Reilly was feeling like with her whole HOH reign. HOH, not HOH. They just said this is the take people down room right here, like the HOH room. But like they shouldn't even name it HOH. They should have named it a whole different name because it was not literally the HOH reign. So this next after this eviction on tonight should be the next HOH first HOH real reign. You know, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, but what I was about to say, because I've been feel like it's 45 minutes into it. I've been talking all about Luke, dumbass, like literally Cory and Hisam face. Cory's just like, this is where you guys speak because I don't know what to say. And then Hisam just like, did he just say that? Like with the disgust face, and here go freaking Jared bundled up like, yo, you off your meds right now. It's like, yo, you was off your meds and they ran out. As soon as Jared started talking, that was the opening for Hisam and Cory to just run right out the room. He was like, they got more offended than you. It's like I said it to them. Like they want, like they're you. Freaking Eeyore, stupid. Literally. But they don't be mad at Jared. Everybody responds differently. They got the right black person in there, which would have been the wrong situation. Which I'm glad Jared was the right black person in there to respond that way, because you give too much of your power away. Keep giving these. You know, I want to say a lot myself, but you know, keep giving these people, these ignorant people, your power by keep responding in a way of violence like that. Don't do nothing, won't be nothing. But do something, it'll be just like Malcolm X. Force for force. You want to fight? You got one coming back at you. You know, Alabama brawl. Y'all know y'all see that furry stuff. People getting tired, and my people are getting tired. And the stupid stuff that's going on in Alabama with the politics too right now. Oh yes, don't try it because you get tried. Yeah, and Squad Up. If Squad Up was a person, or was a group that you seen in the encyclopedia, it would definitely be the Alabama furry brawl. Yeah, guess what? All white chairs on sale. But what I was about to say. Yeah, so it's ironic. It's ironic because I'm off that subject because I'm just off that subject. I could go on and on and on. I'm so freaking straight-minded on different topics like that, and just like nobody could tell me nothing about how I feel. I don't follow no crowd on my opinion. I follow exactly what I feel is me being a black person in this world right now about my own people. Everybody else, like I could turn the mirror on me and on everybody else, and I could tell you that some things will be a double standard. And guess what? Me saying the N-word because I feel like it, I can do that. And that's a double standard. And I don't give a crap what you say. Nobody that's not me cannot tell me what I can or cannot use. And you can't say, you can't be mad when other persons use it. Other people use it because you use it. No, they're not me. They don't even have an ounce of me. I don't, even if you have a little piece of ounce of you, you're not me. You're not still all the way pure nothing. So you cannot say it. We can. Double standard, whatever. It's a lot of double standards in this world with men versus women as well. That is what it is. You just get over it. Get over it. Don't say it. Won't be nothing. Say something. You will get responses in several different ways depending on which one you said it to. For me, you'll get the laugh at your dumb ass. Chair. Who are you? I'm a ninja. Okay. You got something else? Because as long as you don't touch me, I don't care about it. I care, not saying I don't care about it, meaning the word is not ignorant and all that. Meaning I don't care, just like how what Jared is saying. Context means everything. But you ain't harming me, ain't doing nothing with your dumb ass. You could just look like a dumb ass on your own by saying it. That's on you, goofy. But it ain't bringing no harm to me, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna respond, and I'm not gonna beat you down way off of that. Like, you just look goofy. Let you look goofy. You was pressed to say it with your homies. And your homies meaning a bunch of your young wigger, because that's what we call the wiggers. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what we call the white little boys that be trying to be like, oh yo, hey, hip hop, like, please stop that. That's corny as hell. We don't do that no more at all. We don't never really do that. Like, it's like they over exaggerate what freaking hip hop is and all that. You go into these little freaking Norfolk Beach communities and all that, and they go down there, got a couple black people with their white girlfriends, but it's like, come on. I said in several videos, leftover black people. That's what we say in our community. Black people, you know, we call, y'all got the hand-me-down black people that we kicked out our community. Like, y'all can have that leftover black people. We don't even accept them. They go over to these white communities and they be trying to be down. Oh, I never met a black person. I never been with a black person. Then they be dating them. They think they got the cream of the crop of the black person. They come back over here to the city with a straight, like, you know, black people are. And we be like, who is this? Like, this cornball, like, who is this? Like, dude, man, that little leftover piece of ninja, leftover A. Like, we don't want him. We are not like him. Literally. Come on. Everybody do that in there. Just like how the community say about trailer, versus wealth versus everything else. Like, come on. Everybody do that in their community. So there's levels to this. But what I'm saying is that when you come to me and say that dumb word to me, you're going to look stupid and I'm going to look past you. You got something, you said it to the wrong person today. So, you know, you might want to go back there and try somebody else, because I got stuff to do. You're not doing nothing to me with that word. That word probably affect my mom and my dad, because they back in that time period where that word is more trauma to them than me. I just feel like people just say stuff willy-nilly, but they don't know the meaning behind it. They just think it's going to arouse the same way, or rile you the same way that 1950s did. Like, I'm not born in 1950s. I'm born now. So we say extreme things. Like, so it's not going to get to me. You can try somebody else, though. So that's, to me, I feel that same sentiment of what Jared was saying. But also, he might have responded differently had it not been a Big Brother house. He might have said, like, don't say that again to me at all. Like, it's cool. I understand what you're trying to come to, you know, what you were saying in context. But don't say that around me no more. But you can't say that in the game, because you remember, it's still a game. It's real life, and it's also a game. He still has his mother in there. He got to keep people safe. Just like another person I was watching, YouTuber was telling me that the Rant God was telling me, shout out to you, Regency Bias Radio. Yes, that's what it is. Shout out to you. He was just basically saying, like, yes, when you have somebody in the game with you that's like, it's the same person, as the same way as having a niece or a daughter or a son, my son, with me, and I'm somewhere and it's like they can be harmed. I'm going to make sure that I don't put them in harm's way. You get what I'm saying? And he's in harm's way with his mother there and their game, both their games. So it's like, I'm going to walk the smooth path, because I don't know what this, like, this is, could be used to make me, to rile me, to make me act out and be that same ninja on reality TV that goes off and make the white guy look like a victim and you look like the angry black man or angry black woman. It could have been a combination, because if the angry black man got mad at this white guy for coming out his mouth for ignorance, then guess what? The mother gonna come in there and be the angry black woman. Then you gonna have two people being angrily over top a white man that's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hear, I didn't know. And victim noise, and then they change the narrative on Siri and her son. See what I'm saying? It's too many moving parts to this. So it's a game at the end of the day. So all these people mad at Jared, it's like you are the problem. You are the problem as well. But everybody can have that anger because this is a show, and shows make you all types of like feel all types of emotion. I said ad, mad, angry, sad, whatever, vengeful, all that. It makes you feel like that. So they can have their feelings. Just don't tweet that dumb stuff to him or his relatives because he responded in a way that he knows best being in this game. You're not in this house. Till you're in this house, that's what everyone says. Coming in, going in, and coming out. Until you're in that house, you don't know exactly how you would react to anything, knowing that you got $750,000 on the line to win, and you're in a good space in the house, and something like that was to happen. How would you respond? Nobody knows that until they're in the house. So it's like, shut up. Just shut up with that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But Reilly was really faking. Hey, busy. No, I don't, I just know that a lot of people are tweeting and said that basically they're mad at Jared, like literally. I think so. I'm not sure about attacking the family, but like, well, I guess if you're trying to say, are they attacking, meaning like, are they tweeting out bad stuff like Jared, this and that? Yes, I believe that is happening. Yeah, like several accounts have said it, several. But yeah, what I'm just saying is that they shouldn't attack him on that, on his actions. Like every black person is going to respond a different way. I'm just telling you that. I'm going to respond in the, like I said, I'm going to walk past you. You're not talking to me. I'm not a ninja. You are dumb ninja. You know, like I will say that. I will say that out loud proudly. Like when I see my own kind in my community and they're acting dumb, I'm like, look at these ninjas. This is what it is. Yeah. I know some people side-eyed him, and like when I thought about it when he first said it, I was like, ugh, that was cringy when he said when he was just lying down and was just like, no, his first reaction was, yo, you lost your meds right now. Like, to me, that was his first reaction because I think he wanted to make laughter out of the situation because the room was so tense when he said it, and how Hisam and Cory face was looking like for answers, like who's going to talk first because I don't know what to say after this. So his first response was to go to a, yo, you lost your meds right now. Like that was just to go to, like, let me just lighten the room a little bit to bring the intensity down. And then on top of that, yeah, he thought about his game. I mean, you got to think about your game. You got to think about real life too. But in a situation, you're trying to make a good impression on America as well, and you are representing your community. Do I want to be the angry black man that make my mother come in here and be the angry black woman? And so we look like the freaking cruel people on top of this, both jumping this white man that just slipped out his mouth, and everybody like, it was innocent. His context wasn't bad. The way he used it, why are they all ganging up on him like that? And for him to use his victim noise cry, his privilege cry, to then spin a narrative in the papers on him, and TMZ used to be like, going to be like, oh, Siri, from hero to villain. Like literally, he think about his mom image, his image, and his people image, meaning us, black Americans, on television, reality TV, that's already like scrutinized about racist comments and things like that, racist actions and all that. You got to think about all that. At that moment, that's why it's a standstill shock for all of them, because all of them really don't know how to move forward after they just heard what they heard. They don't know whether they should be the one to take the stance, which I don't think they should have. Maybe Hisam is Egyptian. You know, he's Arabic. Arabic is African, to be honest. I mean, not our particular version, but it's still African. Like, he still have a voice in that. Cory has none. He just sit there and learn something when they speak, you know. But that's why he's just like, Hisam, Jared. I think my laundry's done. Let me go check on that. Like literally. But yes, yeah, I just don't do that to every black person. Every black person not going to respond the same. Some is definitely going to punch you in the face. Some may kill you instantly. Um, you better hope to get jumped or just beaten up and make it home. Yeah, you might be murdered. That same, it's like before that whole word come out, and then like done, like literally. And some might laugh at you. You know, some might act like, yeah, I ain't hear a goddamn thing. I'm just gonna keep walking past you. Yeah, so he just got the right person that he said in the front of it in the right game, pretty much. And yeah, I did say I'm moving on from that, and this is like 60 minutes in. But yeah, I really wanted to say that. I really want to talk about that yesterday, but it's just in this episode was dry as hell. This competition, it was just stupid. Did we have to look at that long? Did we really have to look at them keep getting their wedgie grab all the way up in the sky? Like, that looked fun though. I actually would do that competition because I just wanted to be risen up like that. I don't know. I like zip lines and stuff, but the flower thing was so annoying. I was like, I don't care who win at this point. Just hurry up and get this goddamn episode over with. They ain't have enough footage to show anything else, which is the daggone lie, because everything that's been going on in these live feeds, they could have showed Reilly going out of her mind. They could have showed that. They could have showed Izzy going out of her mind like a psycho. I still don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. Never will. Victim noise. She's giving me Kirsten tease. No, sorry. Kira BB6. Yes. I'm sorry, BB Can. Let me correct myself. Kira BB Can tease. That's what Izzy give me. If you go back and watch Big Brother Canada, which I watch all the Big Brothers, Big Brother Canada, Kira with Big Anthony, and how Anthony had to literally sit down on the floor because he's already big in stature. See, this is what a black man have to think about, how they look on TV. She had a disagreement with him. She made victim noise all around the house, thinking that he's this and that. He said this to me. He made me feel this way. And he had to come and talk to her. And she already trying to use that little victim noise. You intimidated me when you... And he sat down on the floor and let her be bigger than him to just explain in Indian style. This big man sitting down Indian style and had to explain to her what he was literally saying or whatever, and misunderstanding and all that, to make her feel better. But if he had sat beside her or just stood up and was talking or whatever, and she would have had her little, you're making me out to be, you're making me intimidated. She couldn't go with that. She couldn't run with that. But what I'm just saying is, see, another black guy, I have to know how he look while dealing with a white person that cries victim noise and use her privilege to do what she do in order to get those extra votes with them tears or anything. It is what it is. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Let's be serious. Let's get serious, have a serious conversation about this. It is what it is. And he had to lower himself in order to make her feel better, even though he did nothing wrong at all. But he was a bigger guy, and he just didn't want it to look like that. So he daggone it, laid on the goddamn floor while she sat there and looked bigger than him. And he just let her just rant, say everything is off her chest, and like, well, I'm sorry if you get... Yeah. Like, Izzy, give me her vibes when she has this disagreement with... In the coming videos, you'll see. But I'm talking about live feeds right now. With Jared, and how you're trying to turn his own mother against him in a conversation, in a situation. Are you serious? Like, you literally think you their sister. This is psycho. If I don't know psycho other than Cameron. This is psycho. Like, literally, you're giving me Cameron, giving me Manson teas, and Izzy is giving me misery. Literally. a crazy fan. It's giving me Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes crazy fan movie. Remember we was a baseball player young and he was a psycho fan. Yes, it's giving me that. I don't trust Izzy as far as I could throw her. You snoring. Yeah, I'm ranting like a mug. I just felt like I wanted to come on this live and just tell you my feelings of what I thought about this episode. I really can't really tell you about the episode of my feelings of that because it's really been trash and I've really been talking about the controversies that have been going on in the live feeds in the house. But what I just didn't want that lie to tell you that Reilly was trying to rally up picking her dad going alliance, the freaking handful of the room that shows hands. But girl, you the whole time they was Suri and her side was convincing you to that you should pick Hisam. Like was convincing you basically and very convincingly that you were the target next. People were coming after you. Your alliance is losing their mind and they turning against you as well because they're coming to us saying that you did this, you the ringleader this, you and Matt have something going on. They're going to you with all that. And you're like, maybe I should use Hisam because I don't want to make it seem like my alliance members, don't want to pick them and make it obvious. Girl, it's obvious. Y'all never leave that room, young. It's the HOH room or you in the handful room. The scary room, scary verse room. Like, everybody know, girl. Just be quiet. Like, literally. But, then I meant to say also, Felicia walked in on them. They having their little psycho patient dance in the scary verse room, and she all like, oh, come in like, oh, I see y'all. Oh, what's going on? Try to make her lame joke, and then she go in her comic verse room, and she all like, those 5, they got lines. I'm sticking to it. They got lines. Oh, that was easy. They don't never leave the room, so that's easy. Duh. And then they like, but we got 5 too. Duh. Y'all never leave y'all room neither. Hardly. Other than Bowie Jane, she just want to work out. That's all she leave the room for. And Hisam, because he want to work out. But yeah, like we already know, y'all lines, your lines, and your lines. And up in the middle is Luke and Red. I think it's Luke and Red that was in the middle. And I'm sorry, Luke, Red, Jared, and Cory. So they try to bring Cory in them. And why Cory act like this was he's fake too, because you wasn't acting like you was so happy. Yes, I can be a part of this is good news for me. I thought he was literally making a joke until he kept continuing and saying, yes, this is good news for me because now I can I have coming off the block, and then now a 5-person alliance, and they're saying like I can get added on. This is a good thing to have. Like, no, you weren't feeling like that. You were feeling like this is an insult that you're saying 5 of us was talking, and now I can bring you in America in as the bottom 7, like bottom 2 off a 7-person alliance, and then they bring in Jared as the 8th. So 8th. Him, in what order am I the 6th person? Like, what order is America first, and then it's Cory, and then it's Jared? Either way, I don't feel good about this. Like, which way do I feel good that I got brought into a 5-person line? Oh, after we was talking, the first person we thought of was you. So I guess he is the 6th. Oh, wow. I made it. I'm the 6th out of an 8-person alliance that you're trying to make with me. When the first 5 talked, I'm the 6th. Thank you. Congratulations to me. But in this show, they keep doing these little diary room sessions where like acting like, yes, having this alliance is better than none. Straight coming off the block. It's like, okay, this a lot. That's why you can't be a casual fan. You got to see the live feeds, because he was pissed. He went around telling everybody how much he pissed at being the 6th person on an already made 5-person alliance. Like, why? That's an insult to my intelligence. Like, why would you told me this? Like, Jag was the only one that said, so we have a good thing going. The Jag was the only person that didn't really say that we have 5 of us been talking. Like he made it seem like though you can be in, like we can all come together. We seem like we mesh all together. We should come together. Like he was not making it seem like, oh yeah, 5 of us was talking to Cory. That is to Cory. He did not say that. But I'm trying to think in an episode when they would sit it down. Did he mention? Did he mention that? I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, because it was a wash. But it's funny that I also wanted to say that yeah, Blue was picked by Kristen, and she was wearing blue. So it's just funny. I was like, oh, that's ironic. Kristen is in all blue, and she draw the name Blue with her freaking dirty looking streaky hair. Like, get that Ninja Turtle gutter slime out your goddamn head. I don't know who told you that freaking Tiger Shark stripes was it, but it is not it. It's not a hit, girl. It's not it. So just please get that out. Please get that out. And then yeah, so Reilly picked Hisam, and yeah, she's acting like she's happy about that, but she's not. And then on top of that, I think Cameron was picked by Cory. So it is what it is on that aspect. Yeah, at the end of the day, Hisam won. But before they even did that competition, Suri was like putting a bug in his ear because Jared came to her about yeah, it's supposed to be an 8-person alliance. They drew me into an 8-person alliance. But your name's not in it, Mom. Siri, Mom. And then she was like, okay, that's good. That's good. I knew they was going to draw you in. I knew this. She's like, I seen this already. I seen this before, you know, in my seasons of playing everywhere. I seen this. So yeah, that's good that they drew you into this alliance. But too bad for them, because I'm gonna say bye-bye, bitches. Because guess what? You should have played with me. Now you're gonna learn playing with Siri. Yeah, you're gonna learn. So yes, I cannot wait. And she said, oh, let me give you a hug, slime real quick. I want to give you a hug and kiss. She was like, oh yeah, and stop talking too much. And you know what she said on the live feeds after that? Because they diced and sliced all that up. Stop talking too much. When you said to Kirsten, I'll talk to you later, and I was coming out the room, I shouldn't have heard that. Nobody. I shouldn't have been able to hear that. Shh, stop talking too much, son. You talking too much. Nobody. You should never say all that out loud. Okay? Stop talking too much. And that's why he was like looking at her like that. Because she's right, and I'm glad she tightened him up like that. You know, she gave him a little on the hand, like, son, you're doing good, but just be quiet with your business all out there like that. Do it on a low, but I shouldn't have never heard you say that. If somebody else hear you say that, then they're going to be wondering what they doing later on tonight. Showmance, you know what I'm saying? She had every right to do that. So thank you, Siri, for tightening up your son so he can make sure y'all games stay on straight and you can make him a great player just like you. And he's becoming good on his very own. So that's good. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Anybody else have anything to say on this episode? Because it was really a filler. It was really a filler. Busy, like, I did side eye him, but I cannot say I would have acted the same way. Yeah, I wouldn't have acted the exact same way. But you know what? I did put it in my Twitter feed. I just tagged it today. You know, we started watching that it's been on for a while, but the True Story Kevin Hart giant, and his little fan was on there. It was like, oh yeah, I remember you and that nigga joke. You remember nigga, and then that is exactly how Kevin Hart responded. Is exactly what I would have just said. I would have been like, okay, he's a fan, whatever. But you know, he's like, oh, you know, but it's not like I said the N-I-G-G-E-R. I said the N-I-G-G-N-A. It's, you know, that's a difference. He's like, no. It's actually no difference. It's no difference at all. Like, I was literally like, yeah, I understand it's a joke. You try to get your point across, try to be the funny guy. You succeeded, you got it. Okay, sit your way down and, like, basically like Sit down now, Mr. Funny Man, okay? I got it. You ain't got to keep telling, you don't got to keep saying the word because you just want to say the word and try to act like it's a joke. You got your little joke across, all right? Sit down now, Mr. Funny Man. You in commercial? I thought you was making that money. Like literally, oh my God, that part was funny as crap. And I was like, this is the perfect way to explain maybe how people still not gonna be satisfied. But I'm thinking like how people should have felt like juries should have possibly responded in the best way, but still clock your way as possible. Is the same way Kevin Hart responded in the True Story, the True Story episodes. Yeah, I was just cracking up laughing about that. But this has been 75 minutes, y'all. Yeah, I have nothing else to say on this episode so far. I'm sorry. I meant to say also because this was a special moment. Hisam and Jag had their moment in talking about the Arabic community as well. Arabic and Sikh. I think I'm saying it right. Sikh community. Because I gotta do some more learning on that myself. I'm really ignorant to what Sikh or Seep is of different communities of that nationality. But yes, going through the struggles as well, just like any other minority race. It just putting the word out there, one person at a time, one joke at a time, one talk at a time, that people get to know him and deal with those issues and break down that ignorant wall and try to get some knowledge about their actual community. And yeah, so it was a nice little moment between him and then Bowie Jane was just there. Like, yeah, and like, why was she there? Like, girl, go get somewhere. But I guess she can't stay up from under Hisam. Like, she be all under Hisam. So I guess all she does is work out. All we see Bowie Jane do is work out, and that's it. Girl, you are the wall, flat. Literally, she is annoying too. She is really annoying. I would be like, like, can you go over there somewhere? Matter of fact, leave the room for like an hour or something. You be talking about nothing, and you just look like you listening to every conversation. The fact that she just walked on, I'm with you guys, but I'm gonna walk out because I don't want to look like so suspicious. It's like, girl, you're looking suspicious to us right now that you're not a part of the another thing that Miss Felicia thinks she made up, but it's written on the wall. Bye bye, bitch ass. Like, she was like, look, she was like, the bye bye bitch. How cliche is that? Everybody made up their name straight off the wall. Literally, like looking at the wall. Oh, handful. It's a lot of hands in here. But it's 5 of us in here, and we're in the hand scary reverse room. Handful. And then he go, Miss Felicia, we're the bye-bye bitches. Oh, the bye-bye. Oh. I know. That's what I would have said. And you're about to be bye-bye, B. Now I'm voting for freaking Kirsten to stay. Because I'm sure she had brighter ideas than this dumb idea that you have. You cannot be an ally to me with no freaking wall title that you just put on our lines. That means you do not think deep at all. You just like, whatever comes to my eyesight first, that's the one I'm going to choose. That's already not a good ally for me. It's like you have no deeper thought process. And that should be a sign to all of them. But whatever, it's Big Brother. It's Big Brother. They laid it out easy for them so they won't F up the thing with foul tag. Literally. All right, y'all. I'm about to go and look at some more missed episodes because I do have to do the Housewives of Atlanta as well. I might do the same thing I'm doing now with that. Or if the episode is filler, I'm just going to give like a quick 10 minutes thoughts and be out that drain. But all right. I'll holla. Make sure you like and subscribe this video if you didn't. If you're not subscribed to this channel already, definitely subscribe so you can, just be with me in the thing. Because this season going to be rocking for 100 days. And yeah, make sure you hit that notification bell too so that you can know when I'm just going to pop up and do a live like today. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. And I'll continue my vacation or staycation now. Yes. I holla. Bye.